Boys, come on. It was a up and down week this week. I had low-key no wins coming into this day. I hadn't... Obviously, if you look at Forex Factory, this week we knew that trading futures was going to be rough. Damn, how do I go back? Yeah, USD bank holiday on Monday. Tuesday was alright, but it was pretty much a no news Monday since we didn't even have trading then. We had President Trump speaking, inauguration. There was just a lot of USD impact. Yeah, there was a lot of USD news impact the market, and so there was only realistically 3 days that I could trade, probably 2 that was good price action. I fucked up on, I think it was Wednesday night, missed a trade. That would have been a banger. And then Donald Trump was speaking. I took a trade, lost that one, and then coming into today, smacked a win to finish the week. And yeah, I feel pretty good after I pretty much top ticked and bottom ticked the fuck out of this trade until you sort of go down and see that we just kept moving through the whole day. But I caught this entire move, and yeah, so coming into the day, I was pretty confident we were going to go bearish, to be fair, because we had such good draws to the downside on NQ and on ES. People were talking about a bullish SMT. There was no way that I was going to be looking for longs today, especially when we don't really have anywhere to go higher. I mean, these are all-time highs on ES, and we were overextended. If you go on the 4-hour time frame, you see we have this big imbalance down here. I was actually going to be looking to take shorts down into this imbalance and down into equilibrium on the 4-hour. If I had, I would have caught a humongous trade. But obviously it's Friday night here. Market opens at like 1 in the morning was when I was willing to take a trade after news came out. So if I wanted to hold a trade that time or hold a trade down to these lows, man, I was going to be sitting in a trade for until about 5, 6 a.m. It's not ideal. Yeah, but coming into the day, my short bias came from us coming up. I knew we had these highs here, and we also had this buy side liquidity up here. We came up and we swept both of them on NQ, and we also came up and swept both of them on ES. Obviously, from here, we had good draws to the downside on ES, good draws to the downside on NQ, so I was looking for shorts. Now, we had news releasing at 1 a.m., and I was just waiting for that to come out in case it screwed up the market. Didn't do anything. And so from here, I was really just looking to trade. The macro was opened on this candlestick here, and I was just looking for a sort of bearish candlestick closure. Damn, those fucking birds, man. They just go absolutely wild. But anyways, we got this 5-minute bearish movement here. From this, all I'm looking for is a 5-minute retrace followed by some sort of confirmation on the 1-minute time frame that we're going to move further bearish, and that is enough for me to enter because that's a 5-minute confirmation in itself. Now we get this 5-minute retracement into equilibrium, and that was followed by this 1-minute rejection candle on the 1-minute time frame. Entries off of that put stops above the liquidity sweep. And TP, as far as take profits go, I had a first take profit for a 1 to 2 risk reward at this first hourly low. And originally I was going to have a second take profit at these 4-hour lows, followed by, because this was also an hourly low here. However, there's just no point in having one take profit for a 1 to 3 and another one for a 3.1. It's just not, kind of ridiculous. And I was originally going to hold to 4-hour equilibrium, and that was sort of based off of ES being overextended, and I thought that we were going to come take out 4-hour equilibrium on ES, and so I figured if I was trying to hold for a bit longer, this is where I would have held to, which would have once again been a 1 to 3.7 risk reward, which just really is not worth it. So I took a second take profit at these 15-minute lows here. It was sort of just halfway in between the two, and then held for a final TP at these 4-hour lows. yeah, price ends up breaking these lows and making a big bearish movement. So obviously could have held to these lows had need be, but on the day we pretty much just had a liquidity sweep, 5-minute retrace, 1-minute rejection candle, and that was my entry. All TPs smacked. I made about $500 on the account last night, and yeah, as far as psychology goes through this trade, it was mint. Waited for my strategy to present itself, was patient, and definitely wasn't forcing anything in the charts. Could have caught a very similar sort of thing on ES. I was looking for it, but NQ obviously always moves better, so I was sort of just pushed to take the trade on NQ, even though we did get this nice little entry here on ES. But yeah, that's how I finished the week in profit on my futures trading week. Hopefully we can run it back next week and yeah, bring this account out of drawdown. I think currently I'm sitting about 49.9k, so brought it back a lot and just stoked to finish the week on a win, to be honest. Yeah, as far as what I'm doing over the weekend goes, just backtesting Forex, trying to get some confidence in my strategy there, because at the moment it's been performing like arse and I really just want to prove to myself that it does work. Yeah, that's me signing out for the weekend. Goodbye, boys. Good luck in the charts next week. I'll be back on Monday. Ciao.